Hey, Mike Cooper with Action Coach. I just want to take a couple of minutes and help out with a really big problem that's going on right now out in the labor market. As you well know, it is hard to find great people, but it isn't impossible. Let me share a couple of things with you right now. Of course, you've heard about all the openings that are there and the lack of people. But what you probably haven't heard is that people are changing jobs at the fastest rate ever. So it's really a matter of competitiveness and a matter of marketing. If you are looking for a better way to get great people to respond to your ads and get great people showing up instead of no one showing up or not great people, you've come to the right place. I'm going to pause this video for just a second. I'm going to switch over to showing you exact examples of ads before and ads after that I've done with clients that have gotten amazing results. So I'm a one-take video guy. This isn't going to be completely perfect. Bear with me. I'm going to cut away. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. Listen, I'm gonna show you this ad here in just a second. Please don't read ahead. Listen to me for just a second. The job market is tough, but marketing is the key. The challenge that we have is that so many people are throwing out job ads that are like this sample ad before. It doesn't inspire. If you want great people now, you're going to have to reach them in a way that other people aren't trying to reach them. Think about it as a real estate market. In the real estate market, when it is a seller's market, meaning you can sell your house easily, you don't have to be perfect. But when it's a buyer's market, when the buyers have control, you have to be on your A game. And the same is true for recruiting people. Right now, it is a buyer's game, meaning the employees, potential employees, are the ones that have all the power. They have lots of options. You've got to stand out, just like you do when you're marketing a home, your business, or anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these two ads. I'm going to show you what not to do. I'm going to show you what to do. And if you want to find out more about how I do all this, I'll have some information about that for you as well. Okay, typical job ad really focuses on the job itself. Here's a couple of nice things, rotating Fridays off, competitive pay with bonuses, whatever that means, right? And then they go straight into requirements. They go into talking about what the employer wants. People don't care what the employer wants or what the employer needs until they hear what they want and what they need. Remember this. People care about WIFM. It's everybody's favorite radio station. It's called What's in It for Me. I know there's two I's in there, but bear with me, all right? So anyway, they have just a list of requirements. If interested, take this step. This particular ad was put on Facebook and LinkedIn, which requires quite a bit of typing if you want someone to actually reply on LinkedIn. Now, I know that in the trades, people probably aren't, I'm sorry, I said LinkedIn. What I meant was Indeed. In the trades, people may or may not be looking in Indeed, although that is becoming more and more common, especially for electricians, plumbers, your higher paying positions. Indeed is totally an option. I'm not anti-Indeed. I believe you should use Facebook. I believe you should use Indeed and every other resource you have. But don't have them go through that complicated process of applying. It seems canned, it's impersonal. That's where you're part of where you could be losing people. And the results of this approach, and yours is probably a little better than this, but the results of this type of approach is they only got 12 responses, which took 2 hours to interview and sort. They only had 5 that met the minimum requirements. And after investing 5 hours, they had no candidates. This is a $400,000 per year company with 2 technicians. Do you have any idea how much revenue it's costing this company by not having that third technician? It's a lot, okay? That could be your situation. You got to think about it that way too. Or it could just be unsatisfied customers. Okay, totally different approach. It's very candidate focused. For your role, if this is your first time, use a lot fewer words. I'll even send you some samples if you want. If you're really interested in making a huge change, you got to make the ad, the headline, a little more interesting. So marketing 101, you got to get their attention, right? You got to say something that makes you stand out. Add some type of adjective. I don't care if it's rock star, best on the planet, someone who likes people, whatever you got to do, but make it interesting. And then the next section, go immediately into What are the hopes, dreams, and fears of most people who you've worked with in this type of role who might be looking for a job now? If you don't know what this is, send me a note and say, Mike, I want the article on what people are looking for. And I'll send that to you. And I'll tell you how to get a hold of me in just a minute. Anyway, great people want to work with great people. You've got to identify their hopes, dreams, and fears and speak to them right away. If you don't know how to do that, I've got a process. You just got to ask me. All right. And then they don't want to waste time these days. Great people want their time appreciated. So if this sounds like a great experience for you, come experience our simple one-of-a-kind recruiting process. You got to tell them that your recruiting process is different, that you've got your act together, you know what kind of person you want, and you're going to make it easy for them. Easy, 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 and fast. We live in an Amazon mindset world. If you don't know how to do this, I can help you. All right. Answers, financial concerns. You got to talk about, look, I'm not telling you to hire people at the highest rate possible, but if great people don't have the opportunity to return top dollar, you're going to have a hard time attracting them. Now, great people will move, especially now, more for culture reasons than pay, but great people are upshifting right now. So you got to speak to what they want or you're not going to get their attention. All right. And then we talk about high Google ratings. Whatever is great about your company and great about working for you as the owner of the business, that's what you've got to sell. Do it in as few words possible. This is a little bit of a long ad, but it worked. If you can make it shorter, be a genius. Great. But don't skip the principles. You've got to differentiate. And instead of talking about the honesty you expect from employees, talk about your values. What do you give employees? What do you give your clients? Do you live by the word of honesty and integrity and doing the right thing? If you do, again, you got to differentiate. What's in it for me, the applicant? And then applicants must be able to. What I want from them is way down here. Okay, you're going to figure that out pretty quickly anyway. And then lastly, easiest process ever. This is a little bit shocking to a lot of people. Set up a doggone Google number. You can leave a 3-minute outgoing message that that asks them 3 questions you want them to answer. Make them important questions, and then they have 3 minutes to answer the question. If applicants will take that step, meaning they can follow instructions, it's so easy. It's like a 43-second or 25-second job application process. How long does it take to dial the number, right? Or to punch the numbers on the keypad as we do in 2021. And then all they're doing is answering questions. It's so easy, like a 3-minute application process. What could be better than that? If you'll go this route, I promise you won't be disappointed. You will get fewer applicants, but the ones that you do get, you're going to be able to take just a couple of minutes, listen to the tone of their voice, their excitement, how do they answer your questions, and then at the very end, ask them, I'm giving you bonus material here. At the very end, ask them to repeat their name twice, and then yes, email their resume to you. That way you only have to look at resumes if it's somebody that sounds interesting to you and you've already pre-screened them. So by the time you get to this process, you're a rock and roller, you're doing great work. And this process yielded 3 great candidates with only about 80 minutes total of time investment, which is mind-boggling. 10 left messages. Anyway, they invited the top 4 to the next level, and I can tell you more about that. Okay, all we talked about, excuse me, today was this part, getting the attention of great candidates. There's so much more. If you want to learn more or you have questions about this process, all you got to do is connect with me on Facebook, look for more videos, and just wait. I'll be doing more videos on these topics, or reach out to me. How long can you wait before you start getting great people? I'll have a free, no obligation conversation with you. All you got to do is email me at mikecooper@actioncoach.com or hit the website up and my contact link, and we can set up a time to talk. I got a little vacation time coming soon, but otherwise I'm responding very quickly. One last thing. If you found this information helpful and beneficial, do me a favor, comment below, share it with another business owner you know, and do it on Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're getting this, via email. And I greatly appreciate you giving me the value of your time. I hope you got great value. If you did, tell me so in the comments below. And I am signing out. Mike Cooper for Action Coach, just encouraging you to be as great as you are.